seems to be some confusion about Manny Pacquiao, next fight, who's going to promote it. Bob Arum saying one thing, Pacquiao told him a million times another thing. Says that, basically his next fight is going to be promoted by Manny Pacquiao Promotions exclusively. And that, basically, in so many words, Bob Arum had nothing to do with it. And that's what he told them in the Times. I'll link that article, link in the description, so you know this trio. We back at the Box Clinic and more. The fourth straight video we dropping today. Just picked up my birthday cake. Ready for a birthday dinner, man. And probably going to be Henny surfing tonight. So if some of the videos sound a little bit crazy later on, I mean, I'm just enjoying myself. But I'm going to try to catch the Mikey Garcia fight and the Francis Bartholomew fight. I have no interest in Quigg and Valdez for reasons already stated. But TBC, we in the building. And, Pacquiao over there telling people in the Philippines that he a promotional free agent. His last fight was with Jeff Horn under the Top Rank, and he swag surfing on his own right now. But Bob Arum is saying that that Top Rank is going to be working with Pacquiao next fight, even if it's with the investors from Malaysia, and they gonna be the plug to how his next fight is gonna be worldwide. As far as the television, and they gonna do the worldwide promoting and get a television deal and all that stuff. But Pacquiao saying that it's strictly going to be Manny Pacquiao Promotions. And what this means is we have a little bit of issue. The issue is that Pacquiao, thinks he's free, and Bob Arum basically like, no, you ain't free. And we heard about the rumors and what Floyd was saying about how Bob Arum would front, fighters' cash and come back for high interest rates on that cash, and how many times he had to give Manny Pacquiao in advance, before fights. And I don't know why. But, whatever it was. But basically, he would be taxing those advances. And most people believe that, Pacquiao may owe Bob some money. And that's why Bob feels like he's still obligated to work Pacquiao's next fight. And many people think that's why Pacquiao's still fighting. We heard the rumors before. We talked about that Jeff Horn was, potentially his last fight. Now that we know that it's true. But maybe Bob Arum got that contract, wrote in a certain manner that, if you owe this amount of money, or until this is paid up, or until you complete this, you're still on the Top Rank Promotions. And that's crazy, though, because basically, in my opinion, I always thought Michael Collins was a little bit fishy. I thought he was one of, Bob Arum's little henchmen, that little mole inside Pacquiao's camp. And that's how he got control of Manny Pacquiao. Excuse me. But, it is what it is. And it seems like this may be in for some nasty court or some nasty back and forth for quite some time. Seems like Pacquiao turning over a new leaf. Heard he getting rid of Freddie Roach and Boo Boy Fernandez. Maybe his full-time coach. But Bob is saying like, no, he didn't comment to the Manila Times according to the he didn't have a comment according to Manila Times about was Jeff Horn truly Manny Pacquiao's last fight with Top Rank. So that explains why they sent him to Australia. Not only because he didn't want to fight Terrence Crawford, but he was going to be a promotion free agent, and they had to get that belt out of his hands. And they controlled Jeff Horn. They had options on him if he had beat Pacquiao, which he did. So, it'll be interesting to see how it goes down. Fighters see how Bob Arum stays in courts, with other fighters. You know what I'm saying? He stayed in court with Floyd. He stayed in court, or he stayed, buying fighters out, or fighters fighting for their freedom with Top Rank with Floyd, with Mikey Garcia, with Chavez Jr. I mean, fighters see that, and they still choose to sign with Top Rank. I think it's because it's the amount of money that Bob Arum fronts. I think Adrian Berner said Bob Arum had invited him to his house where they met up, and he showed, he was going to front him some money as well, but he didn't take the deal. So, you sign with Bob Arum at your own risk, but it'll be interesting to see how this goes down. I think Pacquiao eventually going to cave, and Bob Arum going to end up co-promoting his next fight with him or whatever. For Bob Arum to feel like he still has ties to Manny Pacquiao, knowing that he's a promotional free agent, I don't know how to feel about it. It worries me because maybe he just thinks in good faith Pacquiao move in good faith and continue to work with him, maybe on a fight-by-fight basis like, Miguel Cotto did with Golden Boy, something like Floyd and Golden Boy, something like that. And help Pacquiao bridge his promotional company out and get, other fighters and make it a real entity, but just be working with Top Rank. sort of like Mayweather Promotions did with Golden Boy. Maybe that's what Bob Arum has in mind, but maybe Pacquiao just wants to become, excuse me, his own entity, you know? So, you know, maybe when Bob Arum meets up with Pacquiao, sits in the same room, talks on the phone, they can hash it out. But, you know, Pacquiao was saying that he felt he was set up after the Jeff Horn fight. He was crying about this and that. You know, so it'd be funny to see how it work out. I don't think it's gonna be, you know, no deep, negotiations or no deep back and forth or litigation, whatever they go through. I don't think it's gonna involve too many lawyers. I don't know what's gonna happen. Excuse me, but it should be. I'm not worried though. You know, I'm not worried. I think Pacquiao has an idea what he wants to do. I think Bob Arum has a way he wants to finesse Pacquiao, and how he finesses Pacquiao was through Michael Kahn. So I still think my gut feeling is, that Michael Kahn is going to be empowered by Bob Arum to make Pacquiao continue to work with Top Rank. Pacquiao ain't the sharpest knife in the box. You know, people talk about Floyd can't do this, Floyd can't read, or whatever it is. Pacquiao is a few quarters short of $1 himself. And, you know, Bob Arum was continue to fuck him for many, many years. It was very publicized by Floyd Mayweather and other people that financially Top Rank was taking advantage of him. But he still stuck with it and still did what he did with Top Rank and did business with him. Not Bob Arum. Still want to do business with him. You know, Pacquiao might be trying to cut the middleman out, but this middleman, you know, he could pace himself back in the middle. You know, with control through Michael Kahn, he can make Pacquiao do whatever he wants. And how to get to Michael Kahn is throwing some bread in Michael Kahn's pocket, and he advised Pacquiao to do what he wants him to do. So I think Bob Arum has an idea of what he wants to do and how he wants to attack this situation with Pacquiao. I think he is his own promoter and trying to promote his own fight. It'll be interesting. I'm pretty sure that Pacquiao is not going to be promoting his own next fight without the help of at least Golden Boy with Matisse or Bob Arum. Trust me. His promotional company ain't got that much pull. His business partners, I don't know about them. I don't know if Michael Kahn, had that much pull, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be very, very interesting to see how this plays out. And God bless Pacquiao, and hopefully he gets through this situation with Bob Arum. And hopefully Bob Arum don't pull the ace out the hole and trump Pacquiao. Pacquiao believes he's free. Tell him he's free. Don't forget I got the article link in the description. We'll see in the coming future. We gonna